are here to solve antiderivatives of algebraic expressions. So when we say antiderivatives, tinatawag natin siya na integration. It is the process of finding the antiderivatives of functions. So as you can see, may word dito na anti. So ibig sabihin, it is the opposite process of differentiation. And makikita nyo mamaya kung bakit lahat ng ginagawa natin sa integration ay kabaliktaran ng ginagawa natin sa differentiation. So first, solve natin tong number 1. So, integrate 2 dx. So, para mahanap natin yung sagot dito, gagamitin natin yung tinatawag na constant rule for integration. Ang constant rule for integration is this. So, k dx equal to kx plus c. So, kapag meron tayong constant, no, imumultiply lang natin siya dito sa variable na x. Then, i-add natin yung constant integration na c. So, ang sagot dito sa number 1 is 2x plus c. Next. So, for number 2, integrate 6x dx. So, para mahanap natin yung sagot dito, gagamit tayo ng dalawang rule. So, the first rule here is the constant multiple rule for integration, na kung saan kapag meron tayong constant at nakamultiply siya sa isang function, let's say x, ililipat lang natin yung constant na yan dito sa left side ng integral symbol natin. Then, hahanapin natin yung antiderivative ng function na yon. Next is yung power rule for integration. Sa power rule, kung meron tayong variable at naka-raise siya sa exponent, ang gagawin lang natin doon is yung variable na yon, let's say, sabihin natin yung n na yan ay 1. So, let's say yung n na yan ay 2. So, x raised to 2 plus 1. Then, kung ano yung exponent natin dito, yun yung ilalagay natin dito sa ating denominator. Then, plus the constant integration na c. So, para ma-solve natin to, una, ililipat natin tong 6 dito sa left side ng ating integral symbol. And, by the way, dito sa power rule, bawal mag-equal sa negative 1 yung ating n or else magiging undefined itong sagot natin. Ngayon, balik tayo sa number 2. So, next is, ililipat natin yung 6 dito sa left side ng integral symbol. So, 6, tapos i-integrate natin tong x. So, as you can see, meron ditong exponent na 1, pero hindi na natin nakikita. So, x raised to 1, then plus 1 over, kung ano yung exponent natin dito, ito yung ating denominator. So, 1 plus 1 over x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus the constant integration na c. So, next is simplify natin ito. So, x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x raised to the second power or x squared over 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, after nun, yung x squared over 2 na yun, imumultiply natin siya dito sa 6. So, 6 times x squared over 2, that is 6x squared over 2 plus c. Then, pwede pa natin itong masimplify. Itong 6, pwede natin i-divide yung 6 dito sa 2. So, 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So, 3x squared plus c ang ating final answer. Next. So, integrate natin itong 9t squared dt. So, tingnan nyo, yung variable natin dito is not x, but rather letter t, no? So, yun din ang ilalagay natin dito sa ating dt instead of dx. So, yun yung parang mapapansin nyo na pattern. So, kapag in-integrate natin siya, again, i-apply natin dito yung constant multiple rule at yung power rule. So, yung constant dito, lipat natin sa left side ng integral symbol. Then, i-integrate natin tong t squared. Yung t squared natin, yung exponent na 2 sa t, mag-aadagdag tayo ng 1. Then, yung 2 plus 1, yan yung ating denominator dito, then plus c. So, kapag sinimplify natin to, magiging 9t cubed over 3. Bakit? Kasi t raised to 2 plus 1, that is t cubed. Diba? T cubed siya. Over 2 plus 1, that is 3. Then, copy plus c, or the constant integration. Then, pwede pa natin isimplify itong 9t cubed over 3. So, 9t cubed over 3, pwede natin i-divide itong 9 dito sa 3. So, 9 divided by 3, that is 3. So, 3t cubed plus c. And that is our final answer. Next, integrate negative 15x raised to the 4th dx. So, again, ang una natin gagawin is itong constant na negative 15, ililipat natin yan sa kabila ng integral symbol or sa left side ng integral symbol. Then, i-integrate natin itong x raised to the 4th. So, yung x raised to the 4th, ang exponent niya ay 1. So, ang exponent niya is 4 rather. So, ang exponent na 4, dadagdagan natin yan ng 1. Then, kung ano yung exponent dito, which is yung 4 plus 1, yan yung ating denominator, then plus c. So, x raised to the 4th plus 1 over 4 plus 1 plus c. So, pag sinimplify natin siya, magiging negative 15x raised to the 5th power plus 5 plus c. Paano nangyari yon? So, x raised to the 4th plus 1, that is x raised to the 5th, over 4 plus 1, that is 5. Then, copy plus c. Then, pwede ba natin masimplify itong negative 15x raised to the 5th over 5 plus c. Itong negative 15, pwede natin siya i-divide dito sa 5. So, negative 15 divided by 5, that is negative 3x raised to the 5th plus c. Next, so integrate 3x minus 4 dx. So, para ma-solve natin yung gantong problem, i-apply naman natin dito yung sum and difference rule for integration. Na kung saan, kapag in-integrate natin yung f of x natin, let's say itong f of x natin ay yung 3x at yung g of x natin ay itong 4. So, therefore, i-integrate natin siya by part. So, ganito siya kapag sinulat natin. So, una, i-integrate natin yung 3x, so that is 3x dx minus the integral of 4 dx. Then, i-apply natin dito yung constant multiple rule na kung saan yung 3x dito, yung 3 na constant, ililipat natin sa left side ng integral symbol. Ang matitira na lang dun sa right side ay yung x. Then, i-apply naman din dun natin yung power rule. On the other hand, dito naman, i-apply natin dito yung constant rule for integration. Na kung saan, kapag meron kang constant, i-multiply mo lamang siya doon sa variable, ng expression mo, na in this case ay x. So, lipat natin yung 3 dito sa left side ng integral symbol, that is 3, tapos times the integral of x minus ang integral ng 4 or ang integral ng any constant is i-multiply mo lang siya sa variable na x. So, 4 times x, that is 4x. Then, plus the constant integration na c. So, kapag in-integrate natin itong x, magiging 3 times the integral of x raised to 1 plus 1. Bakit 1 plus 1? Meron ditong exponent na 1, pero hindi lang natin nakikita or hindi natin siya sinusulat. So, x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 minus 4x plus c. Then, kapag sinimplify natin to, magiging 3x squared over 2 minus 4x plus c. Kasi, x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x squared, over 1 plus 1, that is 2. Tapos, yung x squared over 2 na yan, imumultiply nyo pa sa 3. So, 3 times x squared over 2, that is 3x squared over 2 minus 4x plus c. Next, integrate 7u plus 4 du. So, again, similar lang siya dun sa problem number 5 natin. So, i-integrate natin siya by part. So, i-integrate nyo muna yung 7u du plus i-integrate nyo yung 4 du. And, tatlo yung i-apply natin dito na rule. Yung constant rule for integration, constant multiple rule for integration, at yung power rule. So, next yung nagagawin is ililipat nyo yung constant ng yung 7u, yung constant sa 7u na 7 sa left side ng integral symbol. Then, yung u dito, gagamitan nyo siya ng power rule. Dito naman, sa 4du, i-apply nyo naman dito yung constant rule for integration. So, as you can see, nilipat natin sa kabila, sa left side ng integral symbol yung 7. So, 7 times the integral of u raised to 1 plus 1. Bakit 1 plus 1? Kasi again, meron siyang exponent dito na 1 pero hindi lang natin nakikita or hindi natin siya sinusulat. Then, over, kung ano yung exponent natin dito sa u, yun ang exponent, yun ang denominator natin, which is 1 plus 1. Plus 4, hindi siya 4x, kasi ang ginamit natin na variable dito sa expression natin ay u. So, therefore, dapat, kapag ginamitan natin to ng constant rule for integration, dapat 4u siya, hindi 4x. Okay? Then, plus c. Then, i-simplify natin to. So, that is 7u squared over 2 plus 4u plus c. Paano nangyari yon? That is, una, i-simplify natin tong u raised to 1 plus 1. That is u squared. Then, over 1 plus 1, that is 2. Then, yung u squared over 2, i-multiply natin siya dito sa 7. So, that is 7 times u squared over 2. That is 7u squared over 2. Plus, copy 4u, then copy yung plus c. So, that is 7u squared over 2 plus 4u plus c. And that is our final answer for number 6. Next, integrate z squared minus 3z plus 1 dz. So, i-integrate natin to by part by applying the sum and difference rule for integration. So, i-integrate natin tong z squared. So, integral of z squared dz minus, i-integrate natin tong 3z with respect to dz. Then, plus, i-integrate natin tong 1 dc. So, meron tayong tatlong rule ulit na i-apply dito. yung power rule, yung constant multiple rule, at yung constant rule for integration. So, kapag sinimplify natin to, ang una natin gagawin is, kakopy lang natin muna tong yung integral ng z squared dc. Then, as you can see, yung 3 dito, nilipat natin sa left side. So, minus 3, integral of z dz plus integral of 1 dc. Then, i-simplify natin to. So, gagamitin na natin yung tatlong rule na sinabi ko kanina. So, una, a-apply natin dito yung power rule sa z squared. So, that is z raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus 3. Copy nyo lang tong minus 3. Then, i-integrate natin tong z. So, may exponent yan ng 1, pero hindi na natin nakikita. So, z raised to 1 plus 1. Then, yung exponent na 1 plus 1, that is also our denominator, which is 1 plus 1. Plus, so, ang integral no, ng 1 or any constant dito sa expression natin ay z and not x kasi ang ginamit natin dito na variable is z. Then, plus the constant integration na c. So, i-simplify natin itong expression natin. That is z cubed over 3 minus 3z squared over 2 plus z plus c. So, para nakuha siya, ganito siya. So, z raised to 2 plus 1, that is z cubed, over 2 plus 1, that is 3, minus, so dito, by part natin siya kukunin. So, z raised to 1 plus 1, that is z squared, over z raised to 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, z squared over 2. Then, imumultiply niyo yung negative 3. So, negative 3 times z squared over 2, that is negative 3z squared over 2. Then, copy plus z and plus c. And this is our final answer. So, z cubed over 3 minus 3z squared over 2 plus z plus c. Kakatunog. So, next, number 8. Integrate 4x squared plus 9x minus 6 dx. So, again, similar siya sa problem number 7, di ba? So, ang gagawin natin dito is, i-integrate natin siya by parts. So, integrate 4x squared dx plus integrate 9x dx minus the integral of 6 dx. Then, again, tatlong rule lang i-apply natin dito. Power rule, constant multiple rule, at constant rule for integration. So, una natin gagawin yung 4x squared, no? Yung 4 na constant dito sa 4x squared natin, ililipat natin siya sa left side ng integral symbol natin. Then, i-integrate natin tong x squared. So, x squared, so magiging x raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. So, dinagdagan natin ng 1 yung exponent, no? Then, kung ano yung exponent neto, yun din ang ating denominator. Plus, yung 9 dito sa 9x, yung constant na 9, ililipat natin siya dito sa left side ng ating integral symbol. Then, i-integrate natin yung x. So, may 1 dyan. So, x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So, yung 1 plus 1 dito sa ating exponent, yan ang ating denominator. Then, i-integrate natin itong 6. So, ang integral ng any constant is x. I-multiply nyo siya sa variable na x. So, 6 times x, that is 6x. Then, plus the constant integration na c. So, pag sinimplify natin to, this is 4x cubed over 3 plus 9x squared over 2 minus 6x plus c. So, paano siya nakuha? So, ganito ang una natin gagawin. So, i-simplify muna natin itong x squared raised to 2 plus 1, which is x cubed, over 2 plus 1, that is 3. Then, yung x cubed over 3 na yun, i-multiply nyo siya dito sa 4. So, 4 times x cubed over 3, that is 4x cubed over 3. Plus, i-simplify natin to. So, x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x squared, over 1 plus 1, that is 2. Then, i-multiply nyo yung x squared over 2 na yun dito sa 9. So, 9 times x squared over 2, that is 9x squared over 2. Minus 6x, copy nyo lang tong minus 6x plus c. And this is our final answer. Next, integrate 4u squared minus 3u plus 6 du. So, again, i-integrate natin siya by part by applying the sum and difference rule and also yung tatlong rule pa kanina, yung constant multiple rule, power rule, and yung constant rule for integration. So, kapag natin siya, kapag ginamit natin yung tatlong yun, so magiging integral of 4u squared du minus the integral of 3u du plus 6 du. Then, by applying the constant multiple rule, ililipat natin yung coefficient sa 4u squared na 4 sa left side ng integral symbol natin. Then, i-integrate natin yung u squared. So, that is u raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. So, yung exponent natin dito sa 4u squared ay yung 2. Then, plus 1. Then, kung ano yung exponent natin dito, yun din ang ating denominator. Minus, yung 3u dito, yung constant na 3 dito sa ating 3u, ililipat lang natin siya dito sa left side ng ating integral symbol, which is magiging minus 3 times the integral of u raised to 1 plus 1. So, may exponent dyan na 1, pero hindi natin nakikita. Over 1 plus 1. Again, kung ano yung exponent natin dito, yun ang ating denominator. Then, plus, yung integral no, ng ating constant ay 6u. Kasi ang ginamit natin na variable dito sa ating expression ay u. Plus, the constant integration na c. Then, kapag sinimplify natin to, this is 4u cubed over 3 minus 3u squared over 2 plus 6u plus c. Again, paano natin siya nakuha? So, dito muna tayo sa u, dito muna tayo. So, kapag sinimplify natin to, that is u raised to 2 plus 1, that is u cubed, over 2 plus 1, that is 3. So, u cubed over 3 times 4. So, that is 4u cubed over 3. Minus, so, dito naman tayo. So, yung u raised to 1 plus 1, that is u squared, over 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, u squared over 2. Then, i-multiply natin siya dito sa negative 3. So, that is negative 3 times u squared over 2, which is negative 3u squared over 2. Then, copy plus 6u and plus c. So, this is our final answer. Last, and this is medyo mahaba. So, integrate x raised to the 4th plus 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus 4x minus 6 dx. So, i-integrate natin siya by part by applying those 4 rules, no? Yung sum and difference, yung power rule, yung constant multiple rule, at yung constant rule for integration. So, ayan siya kapag in-integrate natin siya by part. So, integral of x raised to the 4th dx plus, ayan yung sign, 3x cubed dx plus 2x squared dx minus 4x dx minus the integral of 6 dx. Then, kapag sinimplify natin to, magiging, a-apply natin na dito sa unang part dito yung power rule, no, for integration, which is magiging x raised to the 4th plus 1 siya over 4 plus 1. Kasi yung exponent natin dito ay 4, dadagdagan natin yung 1. Then, since yung exponent natin dito ay 4 plus 1, that is also our denominator na. Then, yung 3 dito sa 3x cubed, ililipat natin siya sa left side ng ating integral symbol. Ang matitira na lang dun sa right side ng ating integral symbol ay x cubed. Then, yun yung i-integrate natin. So, x raised to 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. Then, yung 2x squared dito, yung constant niya na 2, ililipat natin sa left side ng integral symbol. So, magiging 2 times the integral of x squared plus 1. So, ang exponent ng ating x ay 2. Then, nadadagdagan natin yung 1. Then, since ang exponent natin dito ay 2 plus 1, that is also our denominator na. Then, yung 4 dito sa 4x, ililipat natin siya sa kabila. So, magiging minus 4 times the integral of x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So, may exponent tayo na 1 dito, pero hindi lang natin nakikita. So, magiging x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 minus, since ang antiderivative or kapag in-integrate natin tong constant natin na 6, magiging 6x yan kasi i-multiply lang natin siya dun sa variable ng ating expression. Then, plus the constant integration na c. So, kapag sinimplify natin to, magiging x raised to the 5th over 5 kasi x raised to the 4 plus 1, that is x raised to the 5th, over 4 plus 1, that is 5. So, x raised to the 5th over 5 plus, so, paano natin nakuha yung 3x raised to the 4th over 4? So, una natin ginawa is, sinimplify natin itong nasa numerator. So, yung nasa numerator natin is x raised to the 3 plus 1, that is x raised to the 4th, over 3 plus 1, that is 4. So, x raised to the 4th over 4. Then, i-multiply natin siya dito sa 3. So, 3 times x raised to the 4th over 4, that is 3x raised to the 4th over 4. Then, plus, isi-simplify natin itong nasa numerator natin na x raised to 2 plus 1, that is x cubed. Over 2 plus 1, that is 3. So, x cubed over 3 times 2. Ito yung constant natin. So, that is 2x cubed over 3. Minus, i-simplify muna natin itong nasa numerator natin na x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x squared, over 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, x squared over 2 times 4. So, times negative 4 rather. So, negative 4 times x squared over 2, that is negative 4x squared over 2 minus, kakopy lang natin yung 6x minus 6x, then yung plus c. Then, pwede pa natin itong masimplify. Kasi, dito sa part na to, ito lang yung pwede natin ma-divide. So, yung negative 4 over 2. So, yung negative 4x squared over 2, pwede pa natin ito ma-simplify. Ito, hindi natin pwede ito ma-simplify. Hindi na rin ito pwede ma-simplify. Ito rin. Hindi rin natin pwede ma-simplify yung negative 6x as is na yan. Then, yung plus c, hindi natin pwede ma-simplify yan. So, ito na lang yung pwede natin ma-simplify. Yung negative 4x squared over 2. And kapag simplify natin yan, so negative 4 divided by 2, that is negative 2. So, our final answer is x raised to the 5th over 5 plus 3x raised to the 4th over 4 plus 2x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared minus 6x plus c. And that's all for this video. I hope you learned something. Thank you very much for watching.